producer, director, and writer, Michael J. White.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you on. I really appreciate it.
So I'll tell you, you've my favorite role for you has been in the Batman movie. Unbelievable.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. What was the toughest role that you've done so far?
Oh boy, the toughest role. I guess the role I started and kind of got on the scene with was the Mike Tyson story. So I had to try to get his physicality and his voice and all that. So that was kind of challenging, but I mean, I was really happy about that challenge.
Can you still do his voice?
I don't know. I kind of, I guess a little bad. Sometimes I do his voice. I haven't done that in years, but it's something like that. Yeah, I have 5 kids.
Perfect. And I heard you have an action figure as well.
Yes, I do.
So do I.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Hey.
My bobblehead will take you out.
Oh man.
So we'll leave it out here.
Yeah, mine looks a little more like Evander Holyfield.
But he looks tough, though. Mine just keeps... Have you ever met an Indian person? They go, okay.
They kind of...
That's what he's doing.
I don't want to say that, but...
He says, oh, yes. Very popular throughout the world.
Yeah.
So you were a school teacher, I hear.
Yes, I was.
Tell me what changed and how you changed your career path.
I taught 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I was an EMD, emotionally disturbed, a special ed teacher.
Where at? In the U.S.?
Yeah, in Connecticut, in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And so, I done that prior to acting, and I was going out for acting roles on my time off as a teacher. And so eventually I had to kind of get it out of my system, see if I was going to fail or succeed. And, so far it's worked out pretty well.
Really well. I mean, but that's a big transition, go from being a school teacher. I mean, what was the reason for you to change?
Well, I mean, if I have something within me and I have to get it out, or, I didn't want to be one of those people that said, I should have and never did. So, I just don't think that's an attractive feature for somebody to do. I mean, people that kind of regret that their whole life. So I had to get it out of my system. But interestingly, my interest as an actor is a little bit related to my interest as a teacher, because it's actually portraying characters and the way the public sees characters on television. It's a pretty strong teaching tool as well.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, and I've always been fascinated by just the human condition, and was blessed enough to have the ability to be able to look at things from another perspective and then play that. And so I think it's socially there's
some parallels, aren't there?
Yeah.
Tell me of all your roles. You do a lot of physical roles, but of all your roles, where do you think you were the best teacher in your roles? Because you've done a ton of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I remember one of the roles I had is a little obscure. I did a role in a movie called Captive Heart. It was with Louis Gossett Jr. I played a slave in this role, and it forced me to look at the world through the eyes of a slave, and it made me appreciate everything that was in my life currently, because I really had to look at things from that perspective, and it was really an eye-opening encounter, because
introspective, isn't it?
Yeah, because I had to look at my life on this plantation, and the flowers that grew there were amongst the most beautiful things on the planet. Someone's singing voice had to be like an orchestra to me. All the little things had to be magnified when I had to look at it through the prism of this person. And thankfully, after that movie wrapped, guess what? Flowers are still beautiful. The singing voice is still magnificent. And when I put on my earphones to hear 100 instruments, that is amazing. And it just changed the way I looked at a lot of things. So, I mean...
And you can educate others, too. Yeah. People who say, you know what, they don't have this or that. When you realize what the human condition how badly people can live. You feel lucky in what you have. Now, physicality. How difficult? We're talking about kind of express workouts. How difficult is it for you to train for these roles? Because you're doing different things all the time.
Yeah, I'm not one to say it's difficult. I remember, I just have a great memory. I remember trying to get where I am, and when there, and working a full-time job and then getting to the gym. Now that was difficult.
Like when you were a teacher, you mean?
Yeah, it was just when I was on my climb as an actor.
Yeah.
And I just knew that, what if I get, I guess, put on, if I start my career, to be able to work out and as part of your job is a luxury.
It's huge, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like there is no excuse on the planet Earth for me not to be in the best condition of my life. It's part of what I get paid for. It's part of what my fans expect of me. And so remembering, the me from 20 years ago, I mean, I can't call it hard. It's just something about, I just have to schedule it. And it's just, I don't know, it's something that you reap so many benefits from working out. It's just, I'm in a glorious position to have that part of my livelihood.
Yeah, you're a very wise person, because a lot of people still find reasons to complain. You're saying, listen, I feel like I'm blessed enough that I can make that a part of my life, and there's no reason to say, you know what, I'm complaining.
There's one day I'm going to be, I'm going to need a walker. One day I'm going to need a cane.
Right.
And on those days, I'm going to wish I had the ability I have right now.
Right.
And so, my goodness.
Complain.
Yeah, I mean, to just like if you're ever injured or you're ailing in any kind of way, and you realize how that feels, and I mean, you should really, really cherish the times where you're not, and if I can just get up and know that I feel healthy. I mean, I want to reward life, the fact that, that this is such an amazing benefit, because, we're all going to get older,
Exactly.
and it's going to be a time you're going to wish you had time or the ability to go run a couple of miles.
Exactly. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of our conversation. Michael, please stay with us.